The Tortoise and the Magic Calabash. In the heart of the Niger Delta, where the rivers flow like veins and the forests whisper secrets, lived a clever tortoise named Eek. Eek was known for his cunning and wit, often outsmarting his friends and foes alike. He would often stroll through the forest, observing the creatures and learning from their ways. One day, while wandering deeper into the forest than he had ever been before, Eek stumbled upon a mysterious calabash hidden behind a waterfall. The calabash was adorned with intricate carvings and symbols that seemed to shimmer in the sunlight. As he approached, the calabash began to glow, and a soft, melodious voice whispered, "Make a wish, Eek, and I shall grant it." Eek's eyes widened with excitement. He thought of all the possibilities. He wished for a grand feast, and instantly, a sumptuous spread of jollof rice, pepper soup, and fresh fruits appeared before him. The aroma wafted through the forest, attracting the attention of Eek's friends, including his nemesis, the hungry and proud leopard, Okone. As Eek indulged in the feast, Okone grew jealous, demanding to know the source of the magic. Eek, proud of his newfound power, boasted about the calabash, but cleverly hid it away. Okone, determined to claim the calabash, challenged Eek to a series of tests, hoping to outwit him. The first test was to retrieve a fish from the deepest part of the river. Okone, with his powerful claws, dove into the water, but the fish slipped away. Eek, meanwhile, used his cunning and patience, waiting for the fish to swim into his trap. He emerged victorious, and Okone grew angrier. The second test was to climb the tallest tree in the forest and retrieve a ripe mango. Okone, with his sharp claws, attempted to scale the tree, but the branches snapped beneath his weight. Eek, agile and quick, used his knowledge of the forest to find a hidden path to the top of the tree. He plucked the mango and returned, triumphant. With each success, Eek's ego grew, and he became more reckless. He wished for wealth, power, and fame, and the calabash granted his desires. He built a grand mansion, filled with treasures and luxuries. He became known throughout the land as the cleverest and most fortunate tortoise. However, Eek's greed consumed him. He began to neglect his friends and family, using his magic to get what he wanted without effort. He became isolated and lonely, surrounded by sycophants and admirers who feared his power. One fateful day, Eek wished for immortality, but the calabash, sensing his corruption, turned against him. The magic calabash disappeared, leaving Eek with nothing but his foolish pride. His mansion crumbled, his treasures vanished, and his fame turned to shame. As the news of Eek's downfall spread, his friends gathered to discuss the lesson learned. "Greed and pride go before a fall," said the wise old owl, Oji. "True friends and wisdom are worth more than any magic." Eek, humbled and ashamed, realized the error of his ways. He spent many moons reflecting on his actions, seeking forgiveness from those he had wronged. Slowly, he rebuilt his relationships and learned to appreciate the value of friendship and humility. The story of the tortoise and the magic calabash became a cautionary tale, reminding the people of the Niger Delta of the importance of balance and gratitude. It taught them that true wisdom lies not in power or wealth but in the relationships we build and the lessons we learn along the way. From that day forward, Eek lived a simpler life, using his cunning and wit to help others, and his story was passed down through generations, a reminder of the dangers of greed and the power of humility.